Hey VC, Laz back again, and this is going to be a short one. This is just a kind of a special request. I was sent a private message through Facebook, and so this is for Jake C. This is for you, man. Since you asked, I thought, all right, I'll go ahead and do it. And this is a tour, so to speak, I guess, of my battle vest. I've only had two battle vests in my life. The first one I got back in high school, or made back in high school, and it was a standard denim battle vest. And my back patch that I had on that was the Maiden Live After Death, as well as some other stuff, of course, but that was my main back patch. And that one, actually, I passed to a girlfriend of mine, not my girlfriend, but a friend that was a girl. Um, really used to just tell me all the time, oh, I want your vest, I want your vest, I want your vest. And for her birthday one year, she was a really good friend, and for her birthday one year, I actually gave it to her. Because at that point, I was like, I want to do a new one anyway and whatnot. Well, it took a while, actually, before I did the new one. And so a buddy of mine named Eric, who is actually the guy that introduced me to my wife in high school, um, made this vest by hand. He's a leather workman, and even in high school, he was doing leather work. And I think it was around 1992, 92 to 94, somewhere in that range, he made this vest for me, the leather vest. I told him, I said, I want to do a new battle vest, but I want a leather vest. I don't want the denim vest. I wanted leather. Um, so he made this for me. So here's the vest itself. It's primarily old school in the back and power metal in the front. But I'll give you a quick tour. So first off, it is lined. I don't know if you can see here. It's got a satin lining in it. It's super thick. It's hard as fuck to sew patches on it. So when I would do a patch, it's a chore. It's a sit down, put on a record, and get a thimble because you can't push the needle, just by your hand. But the cool thing about it is these are never going to come off, and the thing just wears. It's got these nice buckles with ties in the front. You can see how well these things are made. I mean, you can see how thick that leather is. So here let's start with the back. So down at the bottom, of course, my two main bands, Priest and Maiden. King Diamond over here, Loudness, Halloween, Saxon, Merciful Fate's the main on the back, Venom. This is Manowar, Into Glory Ride, Wasp, Ozzy, Dio on the top, and then of course Thor. This is actually leather paint that I painted on here, did the logo on there, and you can see here where Thor actually signed it in 2009. Signed there in 2009. I should probably seal that with something. I think I have a pic still of me and Thor when he signed it, and if I do, I'll insert it right here. So, I love the Dio patch. I like the yellow stitching you see around the font. It's really cool. So that's the back. On the side, you can see here where it fastens together with some leather string. And then, so the front, my newest patch, actually, the last patch I ever put on is right there, Eternal Champion, Accept, Rhapsody, Sabaton, Annihilator, the original Thor patch. This patch came in a 45, so that's the original patch from, God, that was like 80, 84, I think, something like that. Dragon Force, Sonata Arctica, Primal Fear, my Warlord patch, and then over here, Hammerfall, Blind Guardian, my Blind Guardian button, or pin. Actually, this is a pin. Um, really rare. You can see how big it is, too. That's really rare. It's enamel. Therian, Stradivarius, Iced Earth, Running Wild, Spellcaster. So not much room left on here. I mean, I could do something down here, but, you know, Dragon Force may come off at some point, but the rest of them will stay for sure. But I love the Eternal Champion patch. But, yeah, it's really heavy, especially when I wear it with my leather jacket and then this over the top. It just, you know, probably close to like, I don't know, 8 pounds. But it's durable as hell, and it'll definitely outlive me. But so anyway, Jake, there you go, man. There's a tour of my battle vest. Like I said, I've had it since, I don't know. I think it might have been around 94. And the cool part about it is it's the only one like it. It was handmade for me by a very dear friend. So, you know, you can see if you look right here, you can't really tell because it's so covered, but you can see the big, thick stitching right down here on the bottom. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. You see the big, thick stitching right there through the leather, which is the seam right up through the middle. You see how I spaced in between the O and the H of the Thor, the stitching right there. But very, very well made. Very, very thick leather. So anyway, there you go, man. And to anybody else that's just interested, as a matter of fact, that'd be kind of cool if anybody else has a battle vest. I know Scott Waters has one. It'd be cool to see what you guys are sporting, man. So anyway, it gets worn at shows. Last time I wore it was the Maiden Legacy of the Beast, and wore it down there to that show. And here's what I like about that is, you know, especially a big show like Maiden, you know, it's a great conversation starter, man. I have talked to more people and whatnot because of my vest, because of their vest. Like, you know, you can see what people are into based on their vest, and you just start talking, and man, you meet some cool ass people. You know, it's like the colors of our people. You know, but anyway, probably bury me with it. So, the battle vest. Peace. Stay in the groove.